Okay. Jocelyn, you are on deck. We are ready for you.
Oh, great. Thanks for the pressure. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Everybody can hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so Jules, did you have paper and pen too? Because I'm also looking at this as being like a director training for you as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to let you do some of it as well, Jules. I know that you know the answers to a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about, so don't let me just ramble on forever. Okay, I'll go cut. Okay, so is everybody ready over there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so I guess what I want to know is there anyone there that has not had a launch party yet?
Me.
Denise.
Denise.
Sort of me.
Denise, you have...
Here.
And Marianne.
Everyone else?
I kind of, but no.
Okay, so is Marianne there?
Yeah.
You just can't see
Where
me.
is she?
I'm over here.
Look at the camera.
Hey!
Oh, there you go.
Hey, so it looks to me that you're really close to going to director as well.
Yeah.
You are? Because of me.
Because of you.
Oh, you lucky little...
Okay, so Marianne, how many personally sponsored people do you have underneath of you?
2, and I'm in the process of bringing somebody else in.
Do you think it's possible to get that person certified, or not certified, but at least their 150 PRV? And
I'm trying to. I gotta talk to her either tonight or tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and get her to set up her launch party for next Friday. So she hasn't actually even joined yet.
Okay, so if that happens, you have a really, really, really good chance of going to director this month.
Woohoo!
Yay. So, I mean, Julie, yourself, and Annette have a really, really, really good chance of going to director. So there'll be a lot of training that will need to happen with all of us. So I guess this is going to be the first of many. Annette, do you have questions, or do you want me to just start rambling off about stuff?
Just ramble off.
Okay, all right. All right, I guess maybe I should I'm going to talk about labeling. I might be all over the place here, but when you guys, when you first sign up, I guess one of the things you need to do is make sure that you label everything. Does everybody know the importance of labeling everything? I'm going to show you some of my labels. Do you guys see this? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, like there. Leave it there.
Yeah.
She got herself a
You see
cartoon
that?
character.
Oh my god.
Cool.
And her friend does it for $100 if you want your own. Okay, awesome.
So you see that in my cartoon caricature of myself. I brand myself with everything. You're going to see that along the way of this little bit of training. You're going to see everything I do has my cartoon caricature of myself on it. It's on my car, it's on my business card, it's on my website, it's on my thank you cards, my business card. It's on everything I do. Okay, but when I'm going back to the labels, you guys need to label. I label everything. I know this sounds crazy, but like I label my books, my catalogs, my brochures. Nothing goes into anybody's hands without a label on it of some kind. Even I'll label the boxes of the warmers. I also take the warmers out of the box and label the warmer on the bottom of it. Put a label on the bottom of the warmer. Because they'll eventually throw the box out, and sometimes they're looking for. They'll see the name on the bottom of it, and that's a great way for people to find you. Okay, so every bar of wax, here I just need to grab a bar here. Every bar of wax of mine, can you guys see that?
Yeah.
So there's never a bar of wax going out. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who lives in the States, and she said, she just called me about some advice about joining another business. And she told me that she had like 3 different Scentsy consultants that she buys from in the States where she lives. And not one of them, they're all in her mommy groups that she hangs out with, and not one of them she said she had a basket of all these different waxes, and she went to the drawer where the basket was, and in the basket was all like probably about 10 or 15 bars of wax, and not one of them had a label on it from all the different consultants she bought from. I told her I thought that was crazy. So okay, so label everything. What else? I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna show you my gift certificate. Can you guys see this?
Oh.
That's a gift certificate?
Okay, so when somebody says to me, I have a stag and doe, or I have some kind of event or whatever, would you do a donation for it? I absolutely say yes every single time. Now, I will not donate any wax or any warmers or anything like that because I don't know their taste, I don't know what they want, but for two reasons. One, I want them to pick what they want. Number two, I want them to come and meet me and build a relationship with me. So here's my gift certificate. As you can see, I got a little envelope here. My business card's on there. Now I'm going to open it up. Now inside, and I'll flip it over. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I come closer or further away.
That's perfect right there.
Yeah, you can see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So on the Vines of Success page that we have there, over to the far right hand side, there's a spot called Files. In the Files is a generic gift certificate that you can use. Anybody can use, and you can put your amount on it or whatever you want. This one here, I just do $25. And then it has my information there, and then it says redeemable for. It says on here all my information says not redeemable for cash. Good for 60 days from the date of issue, and then I usually date it so that they know that they have 60 days to use it up. But they have to come to me and meet me to get it. Okay? So that's what my gift certificate looks like. Okay, host packages. It's really, Julie, do you have a host package that you give out? Do you know?
Yes, I do.
And did you share
And I put the files in the All About Scentsy file section.
Okay, so you guys, in your All About your group there, in the files, there's an area where you can go in and make can you show them, Julie, about where, what information they'd want to put in a package that you'd have? You don't have to show them right now, but like, show them at some point in time how to make a hostess package.
Yeah.
How important that is. Okay, so the hostess packages are when somebody wants to have a party for you, and you give them some information about what they can do to make their party to be a really great party. So Julie can help you guys with hostess packaging. Okay. Recruit packages. Does everybody know what we should put in a recruit package?
Why don't you tell us?
Okay, sorry, the light was freaking me out there for a second. Okay, so in my recruiting packages, I just put a catalog, a join brochure, my business card, a sample of the wax. I'm going to show you guys what I do. I know Julie has them too. Jules, I saw you had them on the page there, the little mini testers. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Those are little labels you got made?
Well, these are my labels, but Julie has labels too, and she can show you how they are.
Oh, and then you added a magnet.
There's a magnet on the back. And Jules, how do you make? How much are your labels? Do you make your own labels?
I make my own. I didn't get mine made.
So you make your own. Okay, so I have a guy that makes mine, and he does them for $35 for 1,000 of them. For my labels that go on and it just has Scentsy logo and my name and number on it. But this goes on the outside of the little bag. Do you have a hostess package, Jules? Do you have one where you can show them where to put one to get? Do you have the information in somewhere?
Right now?
No, not. You probably don't have it with you. I'm gonna look and see where mine is. I have one here. I'm not sure where I put mine. I'll look around for it in a minute here. Okay. I'll get that out in a minute because I think I know where one is.
Joss?
Hostess packaging. Uh-oh. I'm not answering that.
Joss?
Yes.
Also, I don't know if when you're thinking of doing.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I think too. At one point, share your story and tell people.
Oh.
Like, I want them to know how long you've been with Scentsy, how much you're making, and all the trips you got from Scentsy.
Okay, so really share my story? Okay. Oh my gosh, that phone's gonna stop. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh, I stuck it in a drawer and it's not helping. Go away. I'm not answering the phone. Okay, so I have joined Scentsy July 2011. And so it's been just 3.5 years. Wow, I don't even know where to begin. Okay, so when I started, I said to myself, I'm not going to, I'm just going to have like a party here or there just once in a while. I'm not going to carry stock. I don't want to do fundraisers. I just want to make a little extra money, and that's it. So I had my launch party, and my launch party was awesome. It was an $1,800 launch party. I didn't expect that, but it wasn't from all the people coming to my house. It was, I worked at a nursing home. So part-time, and I worked part-time at a restaurant. So I went to the nursing home and got a bunch of orders at work, and then I went to the restaurant, got a lot of orders there. And then from my launch party as well, I ended up with $1,800 launch party. So that kind of was, then I got paid, and I thought, well, this was kind of fun. Then the next month, my neighbor had a party for me. That was in August. And then one of my best friends decided to have a party for me in September, I believe it was, and then she decided that she wanted to join. So she joined, and then I introduced it to my cousin, who is Vicky, who is your director, and she joined, and then I introduced it to my cousin Sandy, who lives in Garson, and she joined. So I ended up having like 4 people on my team, and then that was September. Everything was going good, and there was a lot of sales and everything. Then what happened? October, really, really good sales. And by November, I still had those 4 people on my team, and that was it. And our sales between all of us was so amazing. I hit director by November. I had no clue what I was really doing. I just knew that I was a director, and I had to kind of learn the ropes really fast. So I reached out to people that I had met at different times. I ended up going to boot camp, which was in Boise, Idaho. So once you hit director, you're totally welcome. They pay for you to go. They don't pay for your flight. They pay the accommodations, all that sort of stuff, but your flight is on you. And it's like a 3 or 4 day boot camp, and it's amazing and so much fun. And the relationships and the friendships that you make with those girls are life. Those girls in my boot camp was Boot Camp 21, and when I go on different Scentsy events, I see them all the time, and wow, amazing. They'll be in my life forever. So then I hit director, and that was it. I just that year I ended up earning the incentive trip to go to the Hard Rock Cafe in Punta Cana. So then the next year was Scentsy Family Reunion was in, I believe that was in Vegas. I can't remember. They're all starting to run together. Anyway, so I went to Vegas. Another Scentsy Family Reunion was in Indianapolis, and I went with Julie and Joy on that one. And then the last one was St. Louis. So those are 3 Scentsy Family reunions that I've been on. I've been able to go to all of those. Boot camp in Boise, Idaho. And then the incentive trip, so Punta Cana. Then last year was all inclusive for myself and my Costa Rica. Excuse me. So this year, I was very fortunate to be in the top 100 company. There was 110,000 people, and it's the top.
Marianne. Denise.
Yeah, someone else is coming in.
Yeah, sorry. It's all good.
They took the top 100 to Greece. So we went to Athens and Mykonos for 8-day trip. So that was amazing.
Wow.
This year I'm on target. I'm just shy of like 1,000 points for earning it for myself for the cruise. So we still have till January 21st for me to get, the 36,000 points to get clear on that trip as well. So I'm just trying to think where else I've been.
Now, are all those other trips flight included?
Those other trips that Scentsy, that you won, is that flight included?
Everything is included. I mean, they even paid for my gas to get back and forth to the airport. Okay, like everything. Wow. Your bag, if it costs you money for your baggage, everything is included. You don't pay a dime. Now, when we went to Athens, I came back with €340 extra.
Wow.
Which was amazing. So I paid for, my gas bill and a couple groceries, and yeah, I had extra money when I came back from Greece. So
I had extra from.
Did you?
From St. Louis, yeah.
Yeah. See, they give us enough. There's no way that you can't. And I mean, and we ate and drank like we were at an Italian wedding for 8 days. Like, it was disgusting. A lot of fun. Okay, so
can I just ask?
These trips are amazing.
Good question.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask if Julie could just give a quick little blurb about what was happening with her before we all started coming in under her. Because for people that are maybe having a hard time getting stuff going to realize that it can happen.
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. Julie, you were funny because when we were in reunion, she had accepted to go back home to take that job, and I'm from Manitoulin Island, and Julie's like one of my best friend's baby sisters. So I mean, like, Julie and I have known each other since she came into the world. So Jules, I remember her being all bummed out and saying it can't work. And we sat and talked a little bit about how it can work and what she could do. And she had a fire under her butt, and she got on that plane. And take it away, Jules. Tell them how it went from there.
Well, I'll go back to the beginning when I joined Scentsy. And so I joined thinking that it was just going to be a personal hobby thing. I wasn't serious about it at all. Joss had asked me a few times to sign up, and I was like, no, I'm not into sales. I'm not going to do that.
What did I tell you?
And then, and I wish I would have signed up 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So I signed up, and I did my launch party, and it was a good launch party. And then after that, I had a teammate actually the day after I signed up, and that was just freak coincidence. And then I started having parties, and I was kind of a social media whore and advertised myself everywhere. Kijiji was my best friend. I got teammates through Kijiji, parties through Kijiji, lifelong friends through Kijiji. So before I moved back home to Manitoulin in May, I'll reverse a bit. I hit Superstar Consultant within 10 months of joining, which is where I am right now. I had a team of 9 under me in Kitchener, so that got me to Superstar Consultant. And I was content with that. I was happy. I didn't have big aspirations with Scentsy. And I was actually ready to quit this summer after I earned the trip. So I earned the incentive trip, and I picked St. Louis. And it was simply amazing. But going into the trip, I was going to quit. That was going to be my last hurrah with Scentsy, because moving back to a town of 1,500 people, I figured it wasn't going to work for me. And lo and behold, I met Marianne at the airport. Yay, Marianne. And hooray! And Marianne called me 2 weeks after I got back from St. Louis. And all I did was give Marianne a book at the airport. That's all it took. I just gave her a book that was labeled.
Yes.
And she called me and signed up. And the rest is history. Quite literally. I didn't expect things to happen the way they've happened. It's been a little bit crazy. Nick, I have to thank you because your team building skills are crazy.
Thank you.
Yeah, and that's it. It can be tough in the beginning. You just got to put yourself out there and step outside of your comfort zone. Talk to people.
Hey, Jules, the highs are high and the lows can be low.
The lows can be low, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I went through a period, I think, of a month and a half where I didn't have a single sale. But that's going to happen, right? But everything's good right now.
Julie, you're on a high.
Jocelyn.
I'm on a high.
Jocelyn. How much money do you make a year with Scentsy? What was your paycheck? Your paycheck this month?
This for September was just a little over 5,000.
Yeah. So how much is that a year?
Well, the thing is, it's not 5,000 every month. So, like this month was 5,000. Next month will probably be 6,000 ish. And so September, October, November, December, those are my biggest paychecks, obviously. And then the other months throughout the summer, I'm between 3 and 4. So it varies. But the more the team grows, I'll give you this example. I went to one of the, I think it was a Hard Rock Cafe, and it was with Peter. It was the very first incentive trip I ever earned, and just seeing all the consultants there, it was just so amazing, and I didn't really know anybody, and I knew that our upline was Alison Dalkey and Jacqueline Roy, and like all those, like if you watch the online Steps to Success the other night that I posted, you'll see all those girls on there, Amy Mark Charles, and all those girls on there, and you'll get to know them over time. But I was awestruck. I was awestruck when I was there, and I saw Allison, and I went over and I introduced myself and said who I was, and she was just kind of like, hi, like you're a nobody really, but she wasn't rude to me, but she's an introvert kind of person, and her stepping outside of her comfort zone was not really to get out there and I don't know, meet people, but she's a really amazing person. But Jacqueline, her sister-in-law, I saw her in the pool, and I literally swam over to her, and I introduced myself to her. And Jacqueline's the most, oh my gosh, outgoing, amazing, beautiful woman, one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And I asked her, I came in and said to her, I said, would you mind if I took a little bit of your time and picked your brain a little bit? And she said, absolutely. So she said, do you want to go to the swim up bar and get a drink and then go back to where my husband is? And I said, well, where's your husband? She goes, well, he's sitting on the side of the pool right there. And I said, beside my husband? And she was like, oh, I guess they've already met. So we got ourselves a drink and went back to the side of the pool, and we sat there or stayed in the water and just kind of hung out for a while. And I asked her so many questions, but one of the I guess aha moments I had with her was she had been in Scentsy for, I think at the time it was 4.5 years. And in her 4.5 years, I asked her, I came right up and asked her how much she was making and how many people were on her team. And I remember her team was at about 3,000. Okay. And I asked her how much she was bringing home a year. And she literally said she was clearing over 200,000 a year. So at that point, but she said it, and she said it out loud beside my husband and her, like everyone around us. She didn't say it quietly. And I remember my husband, his kind of jaw dropped, and he looked at me and said, oh, this is for real. This isn't no little candle business, and you are going to take this as far as you possibly can. You're not going to, this isn't going to be just a little something that you're going to start for, a year and quit. And from that moment, my husband really wasn't on board me at all. Really, like he wasn't against it. He just wasn't really all in. And after that trip, he was all in. And every trip since then, he has been. And I'm really glad that I was able to take him on that very first incentive trip because it made all the difference in the world in my business to have him be supportive for me, well, with me, for me, whatever. He doesn't break about breaking down the boxes and taking them out to the curb anymore. Like every Wednesday night, it used to be a challenge for me to get him to help me, separate the recycling. So he doesn't do that anymore because he gets to go on trips. So anyway, so yeah.
So how long did it take?
I'm all in.
How long did it take you to hit 200 grand a year?
Oh, I'm not there. I'm not at 200 grand a year.
Well, you're pretty close.
No.
Oh,
No?
No?
No, I'm not there. No.
I guess it's
But
what?
I'm not there.
Oh, it was the director on top of you.
It was many directors on top of me. She's like way up there. She has like 3,000 people on her team.
Wow. How many people do you have under you?
Yeah. Right now, 181.
Wow. Okay.
Right? But you don't know, like Scentsy has, like, it's just like regular business. Like there's highs and there's lows. Like there's going through recession and coming out of recession, and it's that whole, and this Scentsy was on they had a really big high where everybody jumped in, was join, and about 2 years ago, maybe about 3 years ago, everybody was joining, and then they had a little bit of a lull, and now we're just coming out of that lull, and everybody's joining again, so we're going through that another spiral effect there, so.
Yeah, well, I've only been here
yeah.
for what, a month and two and a half months, and I've got
Yeah.
a team of 20. So
that's crazy. See, that's unheard of.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
that's a Nick.
Mm-hmm.
I have 18.
Yeah.
But you don't know when you're going to sign somebody up on your team that is going to be like a Nick or myself that's not afraid to, like, all I say, the differences between you and me, honestly, the only difference is that I have heard more no's. Okay, so for every 10 people you ask, one is going to say yes. So I'm not afraid. Like, I look at it like this. Say there's 10 people in the room, and I asked everybody in the room if they would like a stick of gum, and I have 9 people saying no, they don't want a stick of gum, but one person says yes. Was I offended that the other 9 people said no to me, that they didn't want a stick of gum? No, they didn't want a stick of gum. It wasn't no forever. It was no for now. It didn't offend me. I didn't take it personally. So that one person that said yes, well, she's enjoying her stick of gum, and that's great. But I'm not going to not ask the other 9 people another time if they would like a stick of gum because they said no to me the first time. So that's how I look at that. But a lot of people take it personally, and that when somebody says no to them. But people don't realize what's going on in other people's lives. Everybody's busy, and there could be health issues, there could be they're moving, there could be their kids are in sports. You just don't know their reason. But you never know when they're going to turn around and say yes. Unless they say to me, no, don't ever ask me again, I'm not interested and I never will be, fine. I will never ask them again. But unless, very, very, extremely rarely do you get anyone say that to you. So, you just gotta take it that way. Just don't take it personally when you ask somebody, but you do have to ask.
So we got 2 people. Kelly just came into the room. Say hi to Kelly. Kelly, hi, yay. She's also doing her launch party next week. So there's Denise having her launch party on Monday, and then Kelly doing it on Tuesday. So maybe we can talk about how you do your parties. What's your spiel, and what's the rundown?
Okay, so I'm going to pretend that I'm walking, and this is the thing, that when I come visit you guys, I wouldn't mind doing a mock party with you guys.
Yeah, totally.
Right, like we talked about, but I'll try and summarize it down quickly for all of you what I do. Okay, so I get to the party and I get set up, I have a display unit that maybe I can show you guys. I'll try and show you. My husband made this for me. Just give me a second. I'll try and get it for you. If any of you guys have a handyman of any kind, maybe they could make you something like this. But this is awesome. My husband is very, very handy. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna turn the side. Can you see the other side?
Yep.
And there's the back.
You should show her
Right
yours.
here.
Ah.
Went out.
Okay, do you guys see that?
Yeah.
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 So I put a Scentsy tablecloth down usually on the coffee table, and then I put all my testers out on the coffee table, and then I find like an end table where I can remove some of the whatever's on the end table and just put that little unit on there, and I'll plug in like 2 big warmers, an element warmer, and 3 plugins, and then I always put like a bar of wax out, and then I hand everybody when they get when they come in. I hand everybody one of these. Hang on. And inside here is going to be. So I'm going to open it up too. Okay, everybody gets a folder like this. Okay. Can you see my folder? Okay. Inside my folder, can you guys see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go through what's in here. So these 3 flyers. One is the warmer of the month. Okay, a warmer and scent of the month. That's inside here. Then there's the Halloween flyer. That's inside here. And if you notice, every flyer has my name on it. There's nothing that's ever going to go out without my name on it. Then the Christmas flyer. Then a catalog. Okay. Inside the catalog is going to be a piece of paper. Now, because I always play at least 1 game, if not 2, and I need them to be able to write. I guess everybody has a pen inside here too. So if they have a piece of paper that they have in there. Here is a order form, and on the bottom here it says, would you like to join Scentsy or would you like to host a party? Yes or no. So they can circle that. Also over here is this is in the Vines as a stuff under the files. If you're ever wondering where any of this stuff is, it's always we always post it to the files. But can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Like it or love it sheet. So that's inside here too. And a pen, of course. And that's all inside my little green folder that everybody gets one of these. Now I have something for them to write on, and everything's inside there that they need to have. Okay, so hand everybody one of those. Then I invite the host up to the front of the room. And let's say Julie's my host. So I thank everybody for coming, and I tell them I would like to thank Julie for inviting me into her home, and by doing so, okay, this is something that I do, guys. Like, don't feel like you can do whatever you want, but I'm gonna share some of my secrets with you. They're not really secrets; it's just things I do. But okay, so I would give Julie my fuzzy dice here. As you can see, my little fuzzy dice. So I would give her these, and I would ask her to roll the dice. So let's say Julie rolls the dice, and she gets. Oh, I just rolled it. 2, 3. So Julie rolls a 6. So then that's why I'm going to say, well, that's awesome, Julie. You can pick any warmer other than the charitable cause or the mossy oak because it's not branded by Scentsy. You can pick any warmer in the catalog as a gift from me for $6. Okay, so that's my hostess gift that I give her. Now, if I can use the perpetual party reward, I do. So then that whatever. So say she picks a $48 warmer. Well, that $48 warmer is now I can use the perpetual party reward, which is a half price item. I'll use that, and it's now a $24 warmer. Subtract the $6, and that's what she pays. Okay, but if the perpetual party reward is taken because somebody booked a party and that person's at that party, I can't use it, and I do eat it. So I say any warmer, but some of my girls, like Joy, does pick any plug-in for the price of your roll. So you can do whatever you want. if rolling with the dice is something that you want to do.
Jocelyn,
But
that's
people get all
Can
excited.
I just say what I do?
Sure.
Blah, 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 blah. Sorry. I always give my hostess a plug-in free. Like, it's just a plug-in for having a party.
do you guys
I have an advance to the dice game.
all
What's that, Julie? I'm sorry, what did you say, Jewel?
I give a plug-in for
Okay.
having a party.
But you let her pick it?
Yeah, I let her pick it, but she doesn't pay for it or roll the dice.
Okay.
and that's
Okay.
It's
On
just free because
that's on top of all the other free stuff they get.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's how I get my parties booked. I say to my hostesses, like I said to my friend here in town, I said, if you book a party, I'll give you a free plug-in warmer. It's $12 out of my pocket.
If you're taking it if you're using the perpetual party board or a
Yes.
half price item. If you're not,
Yes.
then it's 24 out of your pocket.
Yes.
Some people
So
don't know
what you do with the catalog?
some people don't know what a perpetual
Sorry,
party
go ahead.
perpetual item is. What is a perpetual item?
Okay, so let's say Julie has a party. So Julie's having the party, and you guys are all her hosts. So, Nick, let's just say that you book a party off of Julie. Okay? So you're at Julie's party, and Nick decides, hey, I want to have a party. So Nick books a party, and when Julie comes to a Nick's party, she gets a half price item, which is called the perpetual party reward. So let's say at a Nick's party, now a Nick's having the party, and Brandy decides she wants to book a party. When a Nick goes to Brandy's party, a Nick gets a half price item. And it just goes on and on and on. It's just a perpetual party reward for that person that's going to that other party that they booked off of.
Okay, thank
Does
you.
that make sense?
Yep.
You guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if somebody doesn't book a party, guess what? Nobody knows about that perpetual party reward but you, so you get to use it. So you can take it as a half price item for yourself. But that's when I use it for the host and get a half price, get her roll of the dice for half price. Okay?
Yep.
New?
And
Okay.
usually what happens is when pretty much every time you end up booking a party, you end up seeing this perpetual thing that you can use.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, now some people say,
Yeah.
some people say that you have to be at the party. Somebody has to go to the party. Well, I don't do that. Now, I'm just telling you what I do. Not that my rules or what I do is set in stone. You guys are all independent consultants. You're all in business for yourself. I say you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I'll help you and guide you and teach you guys and mentor you, but you are really, this is your business, and you can decide what to do whatever you want. I'm just telling you some of the things I do. So after I do that, then I get everybody to get out their well, first of all, I play a game. It's going to be more clear when I'm there and I can do a party with you guys, but then I play a game. Have you guys seen the game? It's called the Easy Adding Game. Have you guys seen that one at all?
No.
Okay, so let me just grab it out here for a second. I have it here somewhere. Okay. There's a Scentsy story where you can pass around a scent circle. But there's that one. There's a few games. If you go into the resources, there's games in there, and you can pick any of the games. The easy adding game that I play, I find this. Are you guys there?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, something went funny there.
It's all good.
Okay, so the easy adding game. Yeah, I'm lost, you guys. Can you see me though?
Yeah?
I see you.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, all right. So the easy adding game works out like this. It says, this is a little game, easy to do. Just add figures like 2 + 2. multiply, subtract, or divide more and more. There's a prize for the highest score. I wonder who came here from afar. Give yourself 5 if you came by a car.
I saw that.
Were you on time? Not a. Do you know what time I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Were you on time? Not a minute late. Punctuality pays. So give yourself 8. Anyway, the thing is, there it's clear again.
Okay.
So you literally add up all the points, and at the end it says, because you're okay, except if you're a special friend, there's more. It's a 50-point bonus VIP if you'll host a party for Julie and me.
Ooh.
So, and I have a bunch of prizes out on the table, and like scent circles and travel tins and hand soaps, and like I have a little variety on the table, and they know that they can go over and pick from the table of a prize if they host a party.
Okay.
Okay, so but the Scentsy game, the other one that I do is a Scentsy story. Hand a guest a scent circle and ask them to pass it to the person on their right. Each time you say the word with Scentsy in it, you have to pass it to the right. It says, and then you read the story, and it starts off Scentsy was started in Centerville, Utah, blah blah blah. And every time you would say the word Scentsy, they have to pass it to the person on the right, and the person that ends up with it in the end gets the scent circle.
Okay.
So I play a game. So that after the game is over with, then I ask everybody to grab out their book and their catalog, and then I do a catalog walk. Literally, honestly, my presentation. I know this may sound crazy, but people are busy. They have places to go. They probably only have an hour and a half, 2 hours max to get out of the house and get back home and get ready for work the next day or whatever. They have time to have maybe 1 glass of wine or 2 max. 1, they're driving. 2, they just don't have a lot of time. So my presentation is 15 minutes. I've timed it down. So yeah, there's probably a lot more I can say in my presentation. But 1, I don't want to bore them, and 2, I know they just want to get the presentation over and done with because they are there to support their friend, put an order in, check out the scents, smell them, and get on with their night. So I know that I could stand up there and go on and on and on about joining my team and this and that, but when I'm helping them do their orders, that's when I talk to them about the whole joining and all that sort of stuff. I don't do that in the main presentation. I kind of put little hints out throughout the night that I'll explain to that when I get to it. But anyway, I do a catalog walk. I grab the catalog and I go through it. And I tell them about the shadow collection and how these are inserts that go inside, and that if they decided that they wanted another insert, that they would be $12. Then I go to the lampshade collection, and I tell them how we've always been about ceramic warmers, and now we have hand-blown glass warmers. Then I go to the silhouette. I say now these are shades that go over top, and if you decide you want another one, they're $14 extra. The gallery warmers, but I have these a couple of these on display, so I'll go over to them and I'll take the gallery warmer that I have on display, and I'll take I'll take the magnet right off and show them how it comes off and all that sort of stuff, and talk about it and tell them that they want another plate for their warmer, that they're $8. And I show them the different plates, and I talk about these plates over here, how they're plain because you can put a picture behind them.
Question. Can you put an actual picture? Like a photograph picture?
Yes, an actual photograph, yes.
And it's the heat isn't going to affect the photo?
Nope.
Cool.
They've tested it and it's fine.
Awesome.
Okay. Okay, so then I show them these and I explain all that. Then I say, okay, so the beginning of the book, those were all the collections. Now we're getting on to the premium warmers, and from this page on, the pages that we've already looked through, when we get to the combine and saves at the back of the book, these pages that I just went through are not included in the combine and saves. But from here forward are included in the combine and saves. So then I literally say, well, I'm going to let you guys have time to go through the book, but right now I'm going to whip through, and then I get to the Mossio. I explain how this cannot be used as a half-price item, or any of the deals cannot be in the combine and saves. It is not owned by Scentsy. Scentsy does not own this name, so we can't get any deals on this one. So then I flip through the catalog really fast, like really, really fast. Like I literally get through it. I get to the element warmers. I go over to my element warmer and I tell them how, okay, so these The reason why we have element warmers is because people wrote into Scentsy and said, "Oh my gosh, I love having my warmer in my bedroom at night, but I need complete darkness and I don't like the light." So, is there any way you can make warmers that don't have light?
Oh no.
Oh.
What just happened?
I don't know.
You time out or something?
No.
Is someone else calling you? Is that what's
No, I'm calling her.
She's probably still talking away to everybody else. Just not us.
Of course, it worked with Julie right away.
I was just gonna say maybe send her a quick text and say we've lost you. I really don't know how to type. I'm watching you guys just and I'm sitting here going.
That's what I do at school. I got someone to type for me because I sat there going,
Yes, but you'll never learn how if you get somebody else to do it for you.
Band-Aid. Yeah, but I was doing my autobiography, which is so I made makes sense. Oh, bitch, Mom.
By the way, for you who haven't met it, this is my daughter. She's my sidekick. She goes everywhere I go.
The t-shirt
Sorry.
says I'm your official assistant.
Connection failed.
If you go on the workstation in the resources and stuff, there's actually a clothing section.
Nice.
And she just got her official Scentsy assistant shirt today. Yeah.
I got another one, but it was for her.
It was supposed to be for me, but they didn't have the right size, so I got her size. It's the warm, enliven. It's pink and it's got sparklies on it. It's very pretty. So she got that too.
Happy face.
That's her
Connection
payment for all the
failed.
help she does.
Nice.
Okay, can someone get off my Wi-Fi? I'm thinking that's why. Maybe
Oh,
my
maybe
connection's not good enough. Let's all get
I don't
off.
know how to get off. How do I get off?
Just take off your...
Turn Wi-Fi off.
Yeah, turn your Wi-Fi off.
Oh, that. Like that?
Now, you know when you host a party,
Yeah?
is that the only time you collect half-price items?
No,
and-
every time you put in an order.
I haven't actually
Okay.
had a party
Because
ever.
I've been starting an order,
Okay.
but it's not showing me the side tab. I was texting you about
You
that.
haven't... Yeah, you'll have to show me. We'll go on your thing because it pops up for me.
Like, you know the side, like when I
Yeah.
do my party?
Yeah, after you get to $200.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm under individual this time.
I have been doing...
Oh, maybe that's why?
It could be. I have been doing...
Because it's a few people that's in there. It's not all my order, but I just put it all under my name.
Always put
I always make it a
basket party.
basket.
Basket party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I haven't actually had a party at all.
And you've been
I've just
collecting.
been doing basket party,
What's
and
basket
it comes up with all
I
my...
keep looking
I even
to
get
get
the
paid
perpetual.
because my
Oh, yeah.
$8 order there, my commission.
There we go.
Okay.
I
Don't know what happened there. I don't know.
What happened?
I think too many people were on my Wi-Fi and I lost the connection.
Ow.
Okay, so where were we at,
Ready?
girls?
We were
Okay,
at the
so
element warmers.
Element warmer.
The element warmer.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm whipping through. Jules is gonna stop me if I forget something.
Mhm.
Okay. So you guys know about the
How's
buddies?
the warmer like? No, it's not a light bulb.
No.
So how does the element warmer work? It's not a light bulb, right?
Okay.
Okay, right. It's no.
Coil,
There's no light bulbs whatsoever. There's just an element. Like when you
Yes.
raise the lid off, there's an element there.
Like a stove
And
oven.
It's like a
I
hot
do-
plate.
A hot
Like
plate.
a hot
The hot
plate.
plate.
Yeah,
Okay.
my son.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure that I always tell them that it does get a little bit hotter than a light bulb.
Okay.
Okay, so
But actually, it
yeah,
doesn't.
it does. It's hotter than a light
No,
bulb.
I find it. Mine
I'm
doesn't
touching
get
mine.
hot
It's
at all.
not hot. This was on 24/7. It was on since last night.
Yeah, Yeah, don't turn
Really?
mine off. Ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
I tried one. I
It's cute,
thought it was
eh?
hotter,
I
but
like it.
maybe I'm just a wimp.
I had somebody ask me a question. Do
Okay.
they have, or will they, or was it ever brought up, a battery operated one so there's no cord?
Okay.
No.
They don't have, and they won't bring one because the cost of the battery would be ridiculous.
But why wouldn't we just have to buy the batteries ourselves?
Like purchasing
Yeah, but
double A's or
you're,
something.
in order to be able to pump to get that to be as hot, that
Oh.
battery would have to be like a, like a really really expensive batteries.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's not environmentally conscious.
That's a good one, Julie.
Mm-hmm. That's what Orville said.
Wording
It's
is
true.
always.
It's not.
I sell eco-friendly batteries. Just saying.
And now you know why she has a team of 18.
You can throw them right in the garbage. They don't.
Wow.
Yeah. I maybe should pitch that to Scentsy. I'll
Maybe
bring
you
some
should.
when I meet them. Okay.
And Nick, I want to be there to see that.
Okay. Okay.
So when we get to our buddies, okay, has anybody been on the Vines of Success lately? Because somebody posted a little poster of what is still available, and a lot of those are still in the closeout, but they're not. Like if you go in the closeout of your workstation, you'll see that there's still some buddies left. But right now, we have Stella, the unicorn, and the chicken that's in here. Anything else? Julie, do you know of anything else that's in the book? The bear? The bear's still in?
Bramble the bear, Rowan the raccoon.
Okay, there's a few.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they're still available.
There's a poster on the Vine that somebody just posted of all of what's still available. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna grab a scent pack for a second here. Give me a second. Okay, so the scent packs, they say for children 3 and up. Reason for that is basically choking hazard. Okay, they last inside the buddies anywhere from 6 to 8 months. Very like the inside the buddies they last longer, but outside just using in your car or whatever, I probably get about 3-4 months out of them, like just hanging there, where they smell good. Mm-hmm. But inside compact areas like your closet or shoe area or your socks and underwear drawer, they're gonna last longer because they're closed up. But inside the buddies too, they're gonna last longer. Is she gone again? No, she's there. Okay. Scent circles, they're $4. They last about a week and they come in every scent. Now the scent packs do not, and the travel tins are $6, last about 2 months, and don't come in every scent. Best way to look at it is when you go your scents. Sorry, my throat's itchy. I should have grabbed water. Okay. When you go to favorites, if I look at Clean Breeze, it's a perfect example. Clean Breeze shows me it comes in a scent pack, it comes in a room spray, it comes in a scent circle, it comes in room like bar, spray, circle, pack, tin. So Clean Breeze comes in everything. But if you look beside it, Happy beside it, cinnamon vanilla comes in the bar, the room spray, and the scent circle. So the scent circles and the room sprays. Room sprays are $10, very, very concentrated, 2-3 squirts. I'll tell you what I love about them and what I hate about them. Okay, so room sprays, a lot. They're oil based, so I don't just spray them everywhere because hardwood floors and stuff like that, I find it very slippery. But room sprays are really good in like diaper pails, garbage cans, things like that where it doesn't matter. The bottom of my car mats, like material mats, and all over my. I spray the room sprays all over my car. Inside on the mat material, so that doesn't matter to me. But I would never spray it over top of my couch because it's an oil base and I don't want an oily couch. So that's what I don't like
Can I
about
just add one little side thing?
Yeah.
never ever spray your room spray on the vinyl in your car.
Never. Yeah, bad.
Bad. Tell your customers that too.
So I tell people what I love about the room sprays and what I don't like about them. I'll tell you another thing, a little trick that I do with my room sprays is, let's say I'm gonna go, I do an event, like I do in a big event, and I just made a lot of, for instance, my Rib Fest. I do this Rib Fest every year. It's a 4-day Rib Fest. Cost me $400 to do it. This year, I did Rib Fest. Sold over 5,000 in product. Got about 4 new recruits and 12 or 11 or 12 parties I booked from that event. But before I go to the bank with all that money, I lay down a couple towels and I lay the money down all over the towels and I spray my money with the room sprays. And so everywhere my money goes, people ask me why my money smells so good.
So if we start smelling happy birthday money, we know it came from you.
Well, there's a good chance of it.
One thing I do with my room spray, the ribbon that I wrap my packages in, I put it in a bag and I spray the room spray and I seal it up.
Nice. Good
So
job.
all my ribbon on my packages smells like whatever. Vanilla bean buttercream is what I'm addicted to right now.
Better stock up on that.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, big time.
I use it mostly for the scent circles. And I push that with people.
To respray the scent circles? Yeah. I've done that too. In public areas, restaurants and stuff, like wherever I go, I'll take the toilet paper roll out and spray the inside of the toilet paper, and leave my business card. So things like that. So the room sprays are good, but there's good things and bad things about them. So, good. Okay, back to the catalog walk. Sorry, I was losing my train of thought. So we did the buddies. Okay, so then we get to the Ribbons of Hope, and I tell them this is our charitable cause. Every catalog we put out, we do a charitable cause and raise money for that charity. So, and I tell them that this one here, $8 for every sale of Ribbons of Hope goes to that charity. So, absolutely no deals on this, no combine and saves, nothing. This is trying to make money for them, so no. Then we have our plugins. Guys, I just want to run and grab one for a second. I'm going to show you this little feature. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. So I will show them the plugins, and I'll tell them that, okay, so there's a little button here on the back, and you can push it in and turn it around. Okay? So I was doing a party one time, and I always tell this story. I was doing a party one time, and I was showing this little button, this little feature, how if your plugs are different, you can just turn this around and plug it in. And I was showing that feature, and one of the girls at the party went, oh, "Are you kidding me?" And I went, "What?" And she went, "Are you okay?" And she was like, "No, seriously, are you kidding me that does that?" And I was like, "Why?" And she went, "Well, I've been to like 5 or 6 Scentsy parties, and I have these plugins all over my house, and no one's ever told me about that feature. And I made my husband change every plug in the house."
Oh.
Right?
That's a loving husband.
So
Yeah.
yeah, not cool. So I always make sure that I talk about that little feature in the back. Okay. So then that's the plugins. Then okay, then I get to the combine and saves. And Julie made a good point, and this is one thing I do talk about. I talk about the light bulbs and how much they are, right? And how you can get them in a 3-pack now. And then I talk about the stands down here, and I just say, listen, you know what? It's not mandatory to have a stand underneath your warmer. It's not, your warmers are not going to get that hot. These are just there for the look of it. It's just a decoration. It's up to you if you decide you want to put your warmer on a stand, but it's not necessary. You don't have to. Some people see these and they think they have to have them. So then we have our warmers, and these, if you can see over here, these combinations over here have little asterisk stars beside it. So when in doubt, no double dipping on these, okay, guys? These combinations are absolutely no double dipping. But this little package down here, the systems, you know those the beginning of the book where I said you can't put those in the combine safes? You can in these only. But this comes with, like, let's say you want a lampshade with 3 bars, or a plug-in, or an element, or a deluxe. You can do those in this combo. But this is 1 warmer and 3 bars. But these combos over here that have 2 warmers and 3 bars or 6 bars, no, we can't do it with those. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have our scents, and I went through that, and then I talk about the layers products a little bit. And I usually have, like, I have the dryer discs and the laundry, the washer wisp, and I have a little bit of the product, and I have it there on hand, and I go through the layers products, and that's pretty much, and then if they have any questions, and I tell them that there's combine and saves for the layers product again in the back of the book as well. Then I talk about, well, that's pretty much it, and I talk about if they were interested in hosting a party and how they could get host rewards for themselves if they wanted to book a party, and then I also talk about it more when that's when I get right involved with them, and I go to the scents and I help them. When somebody's sitting there saying, oh, what's something that smells like laundry? And I'll be like, I'm like a hawk. I'm like, clean breeze, bam. And I give it to them. Somebody says, anything with coconut in it? Oh, I'm all over it. Coconut lemongrass. I'm grabbing it and giving it to them and helping them find what they want. And I'm getting involved in it and not sitting back in the corner just hanging out by myself. I try to get involved in the party and get to know people and listen to, I'll talk to people and hear their stories, what they do for a living and how many kids they have, and just, I try and pick out who in the room that I could see that might bless their life. So that way, then I think when I see that they're near finishing and people are starting to get ready, then I'll go off to the side and I'll get my order forms out and whatever, get ready to help them, and I'll tell them, listen, I'm here to help you guys. You don't have, if you're not sure how to get the deals, put them together. I will help you. You just let me know what you want, and I'll help you put it together in a deal that's going to save you the most, so that you getting the best bang for your buck. And then I'll help them put their orders together. And that's when I talk to them about if they're interested in hosting a party, or finding out if maybe if this is something that they would like to do because they're looking for an extra something on the side. But I don't center them out. I talk to them one by one about it. So that's pretty much the catalog walkthrough. And then, like I said, every party's different. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but I can't see you. Julie, can you see Jocelyn?
Yeah.
I'm thinking there's Brandy.
We keep losing pictures, and we can hear people. We can't get the pictures.
Everyone's off the Wi-Fi? Weird. Okay.
I can see everyone.
I can see you guys, but you came back.
So we left and then we came back?
Yeah, like your pictures were gone, but I could still hear you, but then eventually you came back.
Well then, that's what's going on with us. Okay, so we should maybe just close and then we'll reload. Because we've been on for about an hour, so I'm thinking maybe that's why. So Julie, just because then we'll okay. So Jocelyn, we're gonna cancel the call and then redo it.
Oh look, Julie's alive.
Okay.
That's good. Do you guys know why here there's certain ones that are highlighted? They're new. That's what they're new to that particular thing. Like they're in a scent circle, or they're new to washer with, or whatever. Where did you find that? I looked it's everywhere. Actually
awesome.
At the bottom. Let me see for a second.
I don't know what happened.
Oh. Yeah, it took me a couple of minutes.
Okay, awesome.
It's always
We're back.
Another question.
We don't have Brandy, do
You guys see my order?
She's coming.
Did you see the picture? Oh yeah. I was like, almost
Okay, once we have Brandy, I'm going to show you how I package my orders.
Okay.
So it all came in yesterday. I was like, didn't know what to do with it, didn't know how to organize it. That order, 22.
Yeah.
And Nick's like, order about, invite about 25, you'll get like 6 or 7. I got like 20
Everybody.
plus some kids were there that came with their moms. And so we were a bit more than 22.
Well, they say for like every
I don't know where Brandy is.
people you ask to come, one of those will show.
Yeah.
So like if you get
Okay.
ask like 100 people to show up,
Calling
you
Brandy.
might get your what you need.
Awesome. Okay, Julie, can you record again, please? What the?
She left us.
That's okay. She'll come back. Okay. Go ahead, Jocelyn. Oh, never mind. One second. Hi, Julie.
Hi.
Can you record
I
again,
don't know what's
please?
going on?
That's okay.
Yeah, last time, give me a second. 'Cause
Okay.
it kicked me off last time I tried to record.
Oh, okay. Oh, again. Okay, then.
Literally hangs
I'll record.
up.
I know. Oh, I'm recording an hour. Okay, cool. We're good.
It's not letting me record.
That's okay. I'm recording our full screen, so whatever you can't, I'll be able to add to it.
Okay.
Hopefully. Okay.
Okay, guys. The other thing I want to talk about is so we've done the party and everything, and I get the orders. I want to show you what my orders look like when I send them out. So, in here is the bag. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snowman.
Up here, in the little magnet is attached to the bag. You see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Up here is my thank you card, and I'm going to show you this singular, but everything's pretty in the bag, and inside the bag is my information about my story. I'll kind of show you guys that. Okay, so and then I do a tear-off sheet that you can buy a bunch of these in the store. Okay, whoops, I must have fell out. Hang on. And then inside here goes, okay, here's her receipt. Okay, so this is Jennifer's receipt. Jennifer's receipt goes inside here, which also goes inside my package here. And on the back, okay, then I have a thank you card here. On the back of the card goes their name.
She
It
got
says
a
to
cartoon
Jennifer.
done for $100.
So do you see that?
Yeah.
On the back is Jennifer's name. So when the hostess gets the orders and goes to give them out, everybody's name is on the back of the card, so she knows who to give it out to. So then this all goes inside here, and I ribbon it and bow it and whatever, and it's ready to go.
Can I ask you how much you figure it costs you per bag when you give an order?
Per bag? Well, the ribbon's $1 store, and I get a crap of that. The mini testers are my old testers from before that I put a magnet on, so, maybe per bag.
Well, like, how much are your pamphlets? How much do you pay for your pamphlets?
Okay, so my pamphlets are different. I had these designs by a girlfriend that I paid her to design them. Hang on. There they are. I'm not exactly sure. I think it was like $79 for 300 or something, or 400 of my pamphlets.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say maybe 30 cents a bag. Maybe 30, 40.
And I have a
Maybe
design
30
that's
cents.
cheap. So if we wanted,
So we'll
not a
talk
cartoon,
about
but
all
like a
this designing
design.
and everything, but yeah, you just need a graphic designer.
Yeah.
They can help you with all that stuff. But I'm gonna show you. Okay, let me go closer with what's on there. Okay, what I basically do is, here's my thank you card. Okay? Can you guys see that?
Yep.
So that goes on every order, and then goes my business card. As you guys can see, like there's my cartoon caricatures on everything. My business card. So the thank you card, the business card, and then, except for it's not on these because these come from Scentsy. You know, have you guys seen these?
That's what I use as my business card.
Okay, that's fine. For every 12 bars of wax that they purchase, they get one free.
It actually,
so
at the bottom of the card, it actually says for any 12 products. I thought it was.
Well, you can do.
I thought it was for bars, but because on the card itself it says products, I've followed that.
Well, yeah, you can do that because, the least amount is going to be a scent circle, which is $4, so you can still do that. But yeah, win a free bar for 12 products. So, okay, so those are the 3 that I put on there. So you can do whatever you like with that. But those 3 go on every order of mine. What else did I want to show you guys? Oh, I want to talk about, Julie, do you have a car caddy?
Yeah, I do.
You want to tell them what's in your car caddy?
It changes seasonally. Right
yes,
now,
it should.
It should. Right now in my car, I have light bulbs in my car caddy, books, scent circles. Right now I have wax, business cards.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything else.
Order
I
forms?
usually have a room spray. Huh?
Do you put order forms in there?
I have order forms in my car. They're not in my little pack. I've never gotten an order. I shouldn't say that. No, I was gonna say I usually I put everything in my phone.
Oh, okay. Well, I put everything in a paper. So yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about the car caddy. So that's really important. I can't tell you how many times I've been at Walmart and somebody's seen me wearing. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a Scentsy shirt right now. I brand the crap out of myself. I don't go anywhere unless I'm going out with my husband and it's somewhere nice. I always wear Scentsy clothing everywhere. I don't care if I'm just going to get gas. If I'm just going to get gas, I'm just going to run to Walmart or just running anywhere. I always make sure I have something Scentsy on because I can't tell you how many times I get stopped with people asking me or just saying, "Hey, you sell Scentsy and do you have any catalogs or do you have a light bulb?" Or just all the time. Or I'd like to put in an order, or you know what, I used to have a girl that used to sell it, but she doesn't do it anymore, and I need a new consultant. Where do you live? I get that all the time. So, and especially if they say to me, "Oh man, I just really need a light bulb," I can run out to my car, grab them a light bulb, and come back in and say, "Where can I meet you in like 3 minutes?" And run to my car. And you get the customer when you run into your car and grab them a light bulb.
Question. You know how there's free shipping after $200?
Yes.
That's only if it's going to one place, right? Like if they get direct shipping to their house, that's not free shipping.
Right. No. Unless their order's over 200.
Unless that one individual person's order is over the 200. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Cool.
Have all of you guys set up your pay portal?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Have you? Pay portal?
Okay. Did you guys all get this Scentsy visa in the mail?
I did. Not yet.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so do you guys know what this is all about?
Kind of.
Yeah, you can deposit your pay into your card, and then you can use the card like a regular Visa. But my understanding is there's a bunch of fees or something involved with using it.
Julie, do you know if there's fees to use that? Because I don't think so.
Yeah, there is. You
really?
That's why I don't have it. There's an activation fee. There's an activation fee every time, like when they load it. If you want to withdraw cash from it at a bank machine, there's a big fee. I don't bother with it. I get my pay deposited automatically.
In my bank account.
But if yeah, I don't use it either because I have American Express and I get air miles from it. So and I have a MasterCard where I get grocery points for it. So I'm always looking to get something else for my dollar and something. I mean, but if you did want to use it, you can. You can get your pay loaded onto here. And what most people do is they get it and they use it to pay for their orders.
Can you just leave it in there? Can you just leave it in the portal? Okay, because I've set myself up. I can go in and look at it and stuff, but I haven't attached anything to it. I'm just leaving the money in there to kind of accumulate so that I can use it for orders.
The most that they'll let you load on it is $7,500. But you can just I think Scentsy's intention for this whole credit card thing was a lot of people that can't get credit cards. This is their way of helping you out with that. You can load your pay onto it and then use that to pay for your orders.
So I think that you can leave the money in the portal itself.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so does anybody, okay, so that's the Visa card, and if you're not using it, then make sure you guys go into your Scentsy Pay portal and set up so it's up to your bank account there, set up to your bank account, or however you want to do it. Okay, I have a list of things that I just wanted to quickly go through. How to put in a support ticket. Has anybody ever done that yet?
No.
Okay, Jules, you want to go on that one?
Share your screen, Jules.
Okay, give me a second.
No probs.
Okay, support ticket. I'm gonna let Julie talk about support ticket. Are all of you guys enrolled in a Scent Academy?
No.
No.
You should be.
I think so.
Okay, Julie, I need you to do a training with them about a Scent Academy. Because I don't think everybody kind of knows what's going on with the Scent Academy. But we'll do a pay portal and then Scent Academy is kind of a big topic, so maybe we'll come back to that one.
Yeah.
We'll come back to Scent Academy is kind of a training all on its own. It's a big topic. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys when I do events, fairs, and shows. While Julie's figuring out that, I'm going to this will talk to you. I can talk to you guys about this for 2 seconds. Okay, so when I do an event at a fair and show, this is my draw box. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Inside here is the draw sheet. Okay, I'm going to close the box here. Enter my draw. So what's on here is, you enter information. Would you like to book a basket party, a home party, earn extra income, do a fundraiser? These are amazing. I always carry a package of these in my purse at all times. I don't know when I'm going to run into somebody that I want to take down their information that they say to me, oh, I'd love to have a party and I don't have a pen and paper, and this is perfect to have in my purse so I can write down all their information on it. Okay, let's say I'm doing an event and fair event of any kind, fair, show, craft show, whatever I want to do. I have my box there, and I do a draw. Okay, so I have my draw sheet, and it's really important to, if you're ever going to do any kind of event, just have some kind of a draw where you're going to give something away. It doesn't have to be big; it can be really something small, whatever. But if you're not getting people's contacts, you might as well not be doing the show. I mean, yes, you're going to make a few sales or whatever, but my experience with shows, unless it's like I do lots of events all year round, but I only have a very few shows that actually I make a really good amount on. The rest of my shows, it's all about contacts, and those people coming back to me down the road and me growing my clientele. So without this, you don't have clientele at that show. I'll show you this. Okay, this is a good example. See this basket here? This is my last 2 shows that I did. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can you see all these? I'm gonna literally. You see these?
Yeah.
That's. Can you see how many that is? That's a lot. That's my last 2 shows. And every one of these, out of all of these, I have about 15 parties.
Wow.
Okay, and 15 either home party or basket party, catalog party, whatever. Not only that, I've decided to do for the whole month of November, I'm going to do an open house, and I'm going to do every Friday in November from 6 till 10 in my house. So the reason I want to do that is so that I do a Christmas open house every year, and I find that people say, well, my Christmas party's that night, and next weekend's my husband's Christmas party, and I really wish I could come, but I can't because. But if I do every Friday in November from 6 till 10, I'm about going to catch a lot of people. Well, not only like all these people that I just showed you. Not only do I get to call these people back and see if they'd like to have a party, I get to call and invite them all to my open house. And if you do not have a draw sheet there, I mean, those are contacts that's like worth the weight in gold. Okay, when you do an event, you have literally 72 hours from the time that you did the event, like till the time from the time the person put that ballot in there. If they want to have a party, they're excited about the party thought is in their head, and they want to have a party. If you call them 2 weeks later, chances are they might say, I don't really want to have one now. But if you call them within, 2 to 3 days, they're still excited about having a party, and you can, pretty much guarantee they're going to still have that party for you. So, or if you call them like a month later, and you're like, I don't want to have it anymore. And I know because I've done it. And so I know that the best way to do it is catch people within 3 days. So that's a little bit about events. Jules, did you find this court?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you take over on this court ticket.
Okay, I'm going to try and share my screen. Let me know if it works. Please note your video screen will be viewed. Get rid of your porn. Okay, can you see this? Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't read it, but we can see it.
Okay.
No, but I think it's just my end that's messed up.
Okay, literally I put in a support ticket last night for the Firefly shirt. So what you're going to do in your home screen, you're going to go over to support. You're going to click on support. Once you go in, you're going to click submit a ticket. Submit a ticket. They've actually just revamped this page yesterday when the website was down, which is really cool. You're going to select a category.
Technical problem.
Technical problem. Like I've had a few technical problems. I just had to send a warmer back. Compliance, custom gifts, forum, like orders. So orders. Then you've got to select a subcategory. So you defective, satisfaction, missing product, whatever it may be. I'm just going to show you how it looks once you submit it. Okay, so mine said, hi, just curious why I was charged tax. In the past, as per the agreement with the Canada government, we are not to be charged tax on family store items. So then they responded to me saying, thank you for contacting the family store. We apologize you were charged tax. We have placed a product credit on your Scentsy account. So if it's little things like a light bulb or all little things, they'll give you an actual product credit. Other things like warmers. Let me just find a warmer I exchanged.
Which one is
Pepper.
this one?
Yeah, he, she.
So if you're gonna exchange a warmer, what they're going to do is you have to put in the order number that the warmer was, the customer name, and then they're going to send you a label, a pre-shipping label from UPS. You're going to send that warmer back to Scentsy, the defective one. They, in the meantime, are going to send you a new one. If you do not send the replacement warmer back, the broken one, they will take it off your commission. So make sure the warmer does go back. But super easy, like, I avoid calling Scentsy at all costs if I have to, just because I hate waiting on hold. So I've had 33 support tickets.
Quick question.
Because I just
Quick
I find
question.
there's so much.
We have a question.
Yeah.
For light bulbs. Now, I purchased a warmer, turned it on. Less than half hour later, the light bulb went poof. And I put a new light bulb in to make sure that was the issue. And the new light bulb seems to be working fine. So it's not electrical.
Yeah.
So, would that be something I put a ticket in for? Just that there was a defective light bulb?
If you look on your screen right here,
yeah,
there's a support ticket I put in right here for light bulbs. Right here. And it reads, hi, in order, blah, blah, blah. The 25-watt light bulb was shattered. You just tell them what happened. It blew upon impact, and then they credit your account.
okay. And what would that
They're
would be
not going to
just...
send you a new light bulb.
Yeah, understandable. So it would just be under orders, defective product replacement, and then put light bulbs in the title and describe what happened.
Yeah, so that would be a technical problem.
Oh, technical.
I don't know why this is happening right now. One second. Something weird is going on. Why is this happening?
No, they send you a shipping label. So you don't have to pay for shipping.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but...
So you go to
I've gotten them to
orders,
ship me a bunch of shit.
and then you go to defective product replacement.
I'm still really
And it says, please include your order number, yada, yada,
What's the
yada.
warranty? Yeah, lifetime warranty. Yeah,
Lifetime warranty as
warranty.
long as they continue to use Scentsy light bulbs.
Yeah.
They use other light bulbs that voids the warranty.
Oh, you mean like whoever, the client?
Yeah.
They were to use their own.
Yeah, they decided to cram their own Christmas bulb in or something like that. That voids the warranty.
And it's what, credit towards Scentsy, or do they give you a new one?
No, they send you a new
yeah,
warmer.
if it's a defective,
They just send you a new one.
Yeah.
What if they don't like it? What if it's just too big or too...
Sometimes they'll send you a new warmer. Sometimes.
But you don't get your money back. You get a replacement.
Yeah. You probably could get your money. I don't know, Julie.
What?
If ever there's like a Scentsy warmer that you don't like, I've had someone say like, oh, I didn't know it was like this big or something. And I've had someone actually call Scentsy, and Scentsy actually sent them a new warmer. Have you ever heard?
Really?
Yeah. And or sometimes they sent like the wrong warmer, and they'll just send you another warmer. Have you ever? Let's say there's a problem. Let's say there's a warranty problem where they don't like this warmer whatsoever. It's defective. Would you ever get your money back? Or they would just send you another warmer?
Oh, that's a tough one. Give me 1 second. I'm having issues here with my screen. Okay.
Now,
Sorry.
I know from the past that if you just don't like it, then you have to pay the shipping for them to take it back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, what's going on here?
Something happened. We're
I don't
gone.
know. I don't know what's going on.
Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what are we learning about next?
Okay, well, you know what? I will backtrack. You guys don't need to see me for this while Julie's figuring that out. You guys are figuring that out. One thing I forgot to talk about was the wax. When I do a party, I have a bar of wax sitting here, and I went, oh, I forgot to talk about that. Okay. So, you guys all know that there's 8 cubes in a bar of wax, right?
8 cubes, yeah.
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 So just pretend you can see me and I'm holding up a bar of wax and I'm at a party. I tell them that each cube warms for 10 to 12 hours, guaranteed. Now, warms the, okay, so some scents you're going to get a lot longer out of, but we guarantee, 10 to 12 hours for sure. Like 10 hours for sure out of every cube. That's guaranteed. Anything else is a bonus. Okay? So we have 8 cubes, so you have 80 hours of melting time in a bar of wax. I show them when it's being warmed. I tell them, I said, we have no smoke, no soot, no flame. No lead, no alcohol, no chemicals.
1 second. 1 second. I don't know
Can you
what's
hear
going
me?
on. Yeah, I don't know why. Julie, are you still there?
Yep,
Can you unshare your screen?
I did. I stopped sharing it.
Oh, do you see us?
Yeah, I can see you guys.
Oh, my stuff just disappeared.
I can't see anybody but me.
Okay.
It's probably because we've been running for so long. I know the average running time for these programs are only about an hour.
Oh. Okay. Okay, so say that stuff again about the wax. Sorry, Jocelyn, again.
Okay, so I talked to them about the wax and I say, so there's no smoke. I said our wax is a polyparaffin vegetable food grade wax. So it's the same food grade wax that's on your apples. So I tell them we are warmers, not burners, and there's no smoke, no soot, no flame, no lead, no alcohol, and no chemicals. If a cat or dog were to eat this wax, it's no different than eating a crayon. They will just poop it out and there's no big deal. Okay, like they're not going to get sick. Now, if a child was to stick their finger in the wax, they won't be burned. It's definitely warm to the touch, but they won't be burned from it. Okay, so I also tell them that my husband does heating and air conditioning, and he travels around and he does air quality shows, and he brings me home filters out of people's furnaces that burn candles. You are taking away a quarter of the life of your furnace by burning candles in your home. Now, the reason for that is because if you were changing your filter, like most people change their filter every 2-3 months. But if you're burning candles in your home, you need to be changing your filters every single month. And most people are not doing that. 90% of people will not change their filter every month. So their furnace is not being able to work at its full capacity because it's got a plugged filter. One medium-sized candle, the size of your hand, the height of that, is equivalent to burning 2 full packs of cigarettes in your house. Okay? So a lot of people don't realize it, but sorry. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So a lot of people don't realize that they just can't wrap their heads around that we're not burners, that we're warmers. Warm. I know. And people always use the word burn, and I'm like, warm.
It's taken. It's taken
And
me a
then
month to
together.
talk myself out of saying burners. I'm trying to stop myself from doing it.
Yeah, and I was in the same boat as you. I did the exact same thing. I'm sure I called it burner for a while. So I just tell them that 4-letter word has to change to another 4-letter word.
Now, Jocelyn, everything you're saying, do you have that documented or like is that on a page you could share with us?
There are some files on that I put in the files at one point in time. I don't know what it's called. I have to go look at it.
I had seen one. It said it had a bar of wax. It said exactly how long it'll last, the sensor curve, how long it'll last. But it's an image and it's a bad file. Do you have that file?
It's just the
Do I
basic.
have that file?
Yeah, on your Vines page.
There is somewhere in the file that was so long ago I have to go look at it. But one of them, it shows a picture of a candle with like a no smoking sign through it. Like the no smoking sign, and then it shows a warmer, a Scentsy warmer versus a candle, and it has the no smoke in it, and it talks about the toxins that happen from a candle versus what's not happening with Scentsy. Now, what the actual name of that it's called, I'd have to look it up.
That would just be the basics when you host a party.
Sorry?
It would just be like I'm looking for like a basic
Info sheet.
Yeah.
It's something that we need to create.
Cheat sheet. Okay.
It's like a cheat sheet on that. Well, we can do that. We can make
So
a
there's
cheat sheet
nothing
on
out
that.
there like already made then.
I don't have a cheat sheet on that. No.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
I just have a whole bunch of information that is compiled on different information that I found about it. Like if you Google it, Google like 25 or 55% of house fires are caused by candles. This is just stuff that I've read along the way that I've kind of remembered. And I know from my husband doing heating and air conditioning and traveling around doing air quality shows, and him coming home and telling me information that I just and stuff that I've read about it. Well, I'm sure we should do that. We should make a cheat sheet on that.
Yeah, especially on the wax itself, because.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so simple, but yet I guess people don't realize all those little things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, let me see what I can do.
Add something quick?
Yeah.
If you go into our Vines files, there's one good file in there. It's called Scentsy Refresher. And it's got some really good information on there.
And what is that one about, Jules? I can't remember.
Let me just look at it. It says, what do you love about candles, scent, light? What do you not like about candles, soot, fire, blah, blah, blah. This is why Scentsy is so great. We have a way, it's an info sheet.
Okay.
It's just basically an info sheet. It's called Scentsy Whipless Refresher. The files are your best friend. Like, you can find anything in there.
Like, we put a lot of files in there from, like, I mean, the Vines stuff has been around for a little over 2 years, so there's a lot of files in there. If you want to know how to do a fundraiser, there's tons of information in there how to do a fund. Like, every time we find something that's worth anything, we throw it in the files.
Okay.
If it's a good information about something, it's in the file.
I just noticed how to get the files. That's my problem.
And then feel free to steal any of those files over and put them into your files.
Okay, good idea.
Like, find stuff that you think is important and pull it over.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I know a lot of them I've pulled over, but not all of them. There's just too many. There's just too many,
but if you guys are both doing it and you can see, well then eventually you'll get there.
Yeah. Is there any questions you guys had that they haven't answered? No? You guys are good?
Jocelyn, I'm still waiting to see a picture of your van.
Oh, we're gonna need to.
Oh.
We're gonna need to cancel our call and recall because we can't see anything.
But that could be another time. Just
No,
saying.
I'm gonna just close this, and I'm gonna call you guys.
Well, you know what? You can do that, but in the meantime, I'm going to send you a picture in it.
Okay. Okay, text me. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
How do you know when something is on sale or discontinued?
I think we get an email about it, but that's a great question. Let's ask them. I love how you're online, Kelly.
Yeah, I guess it's still on my phone.
Oh, yeah. I don't think Jocelyn knows how to accept a call yet.
The thing is so loud.
And do your essential
Hello?
starter boards
Oh, jeez.
go on your account automatically?
You're what?
Your essential,
Oh,
Sensational.
yeah, the
you can't.
starter words. Does that automatically apply to your account? You know, you get $60 credit if you get so many points or.
Oh, yeah. It should be. But I didn't get. 2 people went star, and I didn't get credited, so I had to call them. And then they changed that. So we have to keep an eye
So you have
out.
to keep an eye on it.
Hey, you know the gallery frames for the warmers? You have to buy that